chef owner of Charm School Chocolate. Grew up cooking with my mom, and so the kitchen always drew me as kind of the center of the home, which is really lovely. So throughout my life, I had a lot of opportunities to kind of bring people in and create community, and I always like to bring friends in around meals and things. And eventually, over my many experiences, I went to school as an engineer and, cooked a fair amount during my time in college. And then later on, cooking as a pastry chef, it used to drive me crazy when people would come in and they would say, I'm really interested about this dessert or what have you, but I can't eat dairy, or I'm allergic to X. And so I thought this might be a fun way to make something that everybody can enjoy. Like you said, being a chef, baking and pastry specifically, huge wide open field. But chocolate is, it serves kind of two really interesting purposes. One, it's a manufacturing process, right? So you have to take a cocoa bean, you have to heat it, cool it, crack it, grind it, crush it. You have to do all these things to it that involve literally, manufacturing style equipment. It's not the same as like, sauteing something over a flame. And so that was really interesting to me. And then you marry that with the more artistic, hospitality, human-to-human connection aspect of just the sort of intimate aspect of feeding someone, really taking care of them, showing them that you care about them through like the gift of food. So I love the idea that it really spoke to both sort of sides of my personality, which is the hyper-analytical engineer and also the totally free-form chef kind of aspect. So finding good cocoa beans is really, really hard. So what we did, the world supply primarily comes from Cote d'Ivoire and Ghana, like the vast majority of the beans in the world. And there's a lot of really questionable labor practices and growing practices there. So we really wanted to make sure that we were finding somewhere that not only grew delicious cocoa beans, but that they were treated properly, that the people who grew them actually had a vested interest in the community, and that we were going to do some good by purchasing these cocoa beans. So a friend of mine actually founded a cooperative in Southeast Belize where she found a ton of small shareholder farms, and I mean like teeny tiny, like half an acre, some of them are, maybe a couple acres at best, united everyone and said, we'll basically take care of the, what they call post-processing, so like fermentation and drying as part of the process, help put controls in to do that, and then sold the beans at a higher price because you could get not only better flavor, but you really wanted to take care of the people that were, putting in this effort. And so I source my beans from, like I said, this really lovely cooperative, and every dollar we spend, we have a intimate relationship with the farm, so I know exactly where the money is going, and we've seen the community grow. We go down there all the time and see new homes being built and all this stuff as a direct result of our influence, and it makes me really proud to say that we work with such wonderful people.